Gong practice 170. Today is Thursday, September 24th, 2020. Currently 7:20 p.m., 7:15 p.m., something like that. Doesn't really matter. It's just this time thing that we have. What it matters is right now, being here, being present in the moment, focused on nothing else but playing the gong, putting positive vibrations out for other people to receive, spreading love, spreading abundance, just trying to raise the vibration of the planet by physically raising the vibration in this house, which is also raising and changing the vibration inside of me to be a better person, to be a better version of myself, or so I believe. So every day, a little bit of work, a little bit of self-work. And today, start of the day, got up at 6, 7:30, had yoga for an hour and a half, get that in, feel great, a lot of attention on the legs. It's awesome, always need to work those out. The foundation needs to be strong, need to get limber, need to be able to stretch out. Notice so many improvements in my life from being more flexible, not being so tight. Thank you very much to my yoga teacher. So awesome, so thankful for her in my life. She knows what it is, she knows what to do, and just so excited, so thankful to have somebody that's gonna help me be me, help me be a better me, constantly pushing me, making things harder, and building upon the little poses that I learned from the beginning. Just constant building block, and it's just been a great journey for me, and I appreciate it so much. And I think other people should do yoga. So in time, if I can help other people, bring yoga to other people, I will. Future business stuff that I plan on working on, I'm gonna have yoga involved in that too, to help other people get stretched out, because I think it's important. As well as bringing sound to people, the gong to people. I said song, but I meant gong, and it came out sound, gong, song. However, but bringing sounds to other people, that's another thing that I want to do in the future. But that's enough about the future. Right now is about now. Right now, being present this very moment. And that's something that I'm really working on, is learning to be present, to still the mind, not think about tomorrow, not think about yesterday, but only of the task that's currently at hand. And right now the task at hand is speaking into a camera and then playing a gong. And so thank you very much for being here. Every day I practice. Like I said, I want to get better. I want to be a better version of myself. And I feel that practice makes perfect, even though there is no such thing as perfect. Because then if you have a level of perfect, you think there's a top, there's a pinnacle, and there's no pinnacle. You got to reach, you got to keep striving, you got to keep going. Every day you can build upon it. You think you hit perfection, work harder, you can get even more perfect if you have a definition of perfect, but I don't think there is perfect. There is no end game. The end of this life is when you die, and that's the end of this physical life. The end of the soul, the end of the energy, the end of the spirit, the end of whatever it is that's inside of us that's powering us, the infinite ball of energy. It is forever. There is no end. This is just a little chapter of our experience as beings. Right now we're human beings. Next, who knows what kind of beings we'll be. But it's important is to learn how to be present in the moment, and only focus on what you're currently doing. Put everything else aside and give your full attention to that, because that's the most important thing that you'll be working on. Tomorrow doesn't matter, because we don't know if it's coming. What matters is right now. Do something right now that's going to help you out in case tomorrow comes. You can think about tomorrow, but not all your actions need to worry about tomorrow. Just be present. You can do great things. We can all do great things because we're great beings. A lot of people think we're just humans. I think this is all we have is a little life. We're born, we die, and that's it. There's no consequences, no afterlife. There's nothing beyond this. And so they run amok. They run a chaos through the world because they don't care, because they think that nothing matters. But it does matter. We all matter. Everything on this planet matters. It's understanding our importance, our power inside of us, our divinity. Understanding that we are gods. And people have just been convinced a long time ago that we're lesser than. We're only limited by our thoughts. That's all. Completely do whatever we want to do, so long as, well, my thoughts are, and somebody else could have different thoughts, and that's their thoughts. But I believe as long as you're following your heart, you're helping other people, you're spreading love, compassion, you're not being greedy, you're being generous, you extend your hand, knowing that you haven't got where you're at by yourself. Other people need help. We work together, we rise together, we become one together. I believe that's how it works. As long as you follow those rules, then you can do whatever it is that you want to do with your life, because you're not putting any harm out there. If any harm comes your direction, any pain comes your direction, any trauma comes your direction from others, you have a choice to see it for what it is. Forgive whoever it is that did whatever it is to you. Let it go. Understand that they are only victims from somebody else's hate, somebody else's trauma, somebody else's pain, and they're perpetuating it. But if it comes to you and it stops at you, and you say, I'm not going to carry that forward, I'm not going to carry that hate forward, I'm only going to speak in love, I'm going to only help, there's no reason to hurt. And that's how the world changes, because it needs to stop with you. All bad stops with you, and all good comes from you. If you have that in your mindset, then the world will change faster than you can imagine. We put good out there, we put love out there, we help others. We can do this together. The world can seriously change, but in a blink of an eye, if we only would try to improve ourselves. I'm not in any comparison to anybody else. I know there's other people my age who could have a lot more money and fancy cars and all that stuff. Good for them. I'm proud of you. Happy that you have all this stuff. But it is just stuff. It is. You can't take it with you. But you can learn from it, not to knock your experience. But I don't measure my success based on any materialistic goods. I don't even measure my success based on anything. I just know that every day I'm doing what I can do, what I think I can do to help other people to live a great life, and that's what I do. I'm just here to serve. I've always been of service to other people. I've always tried to help. And I just say I as in me, the current incarnation, James, is being in front of you, not saying I as in me, something special, greater than anybody else. Not like I, look at me, my ego is so big. No. This happens to be the story that I live, the content that I've created. It's just the story that I'm living and writing every single day. At times I wasn't the author. At times I just went with the flow. Always through my life though I've questioned. Even though I went through some steps that maybe I shouldn't have, I've learned from them. Take time to think about things that happen to you and stop thinking they happen to you and realize that they're happening for you. What can you learn from the situation? You're only a victim if you believe you're a victim. And words only have power if you let them have power. Nobody has any power over you unless you give it to them. We are free beings having a human experience. And so with this human experience, this free being is going to play the gong, create sounds, spread some love to the world, and spread some positive vibrations, because sound waves go forever. Just because you can't hear it any longer once it passes through doesn't mean it stops. It continues. They say, you throw a rock into a lake and then the ripple effect, and how far out does it go? Or the butterfly effect, and it creates a tsunami from a butterfly flapping its wings somewhere, and then the water tsunami, some magic talk of that in nature. But that's sound. I'm going to create sound, and these positive sound waves are going to go forever. And we can physically raise the vibration if we just play music. Music with the intention of love. Not awesome, what we seem to think that they're awesome beats, but are just spreading hate and violence. That's not needed. You gotta think about what you're listening to, think about what you're being programmed with. Focus on love. That's all you need is love. Beatles knew it, Bob Marley knew it, a lot of artists know it. It's been talked about forever. Love. do unto others as you would do unto yourself. That's love. It's really simple stuff, but so many people have just been misled, believe the lies, swallow it all, take it all in, think it's got to be that way. You think about the system, created a system to take kids out of their houses, to put them into schools, to learn a certain thing, to be a part of a cog in the big wheel of life. Go to school, get a certain education, either go to work or go to college, buy a car, buy a house, buy a phone, buy. What that all equals is debt. You get debt, you get more debt, and now you're a slave. Debt is a modern form of slavery. And so many people think that it's required. You need to have this credit score. I can't buy it if I don't have a score. Like, who cares? Live your life. If you didn't follow all these things, it'd be so different, but we're just so much programmed into it. It's like every single person born in the United States is given a number, Social Security number. That number is a tracking number. What that number is doing is there's a value on your head, on your life worth, of how much money you're going to contribute to the business of this country. And that number's traded across the globe, and that's how business works. All the countries, they all do, what's the person worth, what's the value worth. That's what it is. That's why you put into Social Security or whatever, and then at a certain point, it's like, oh, you put in your lifetime amount. Like right now, I could stop work. If I got injured, I'll get maximum Social Security the rest of my life for the amount I've worked up to now. I actually could have done that like 5 years ago, because the amount I put into the system. It's just a system, it's just a name, it's just a number. But it doesn't need to control your life. You can acknowledge the system, see it for what it is, recognize it, and then say, okay, I see what you're doing. I'll let you keep doing that. I'm not going to let it bother me. A lot of people go through and they talk about taxes. Oh, I got to pay my taxes. I got to pay, some taxes are ridiculous. Not lying about it one bit. But here's the thing. Some rules that's what they are. Here, you want this paper? That paper makes you feel better? Have the paper and leave me alone. Let me live my life. And I'll pay the paper so I can be free out of the system and navigate my life to live a beautiful life, such as I am right now. I wake up every day, sun shining. Even if it's not shining right out my doors, I know it's shining somewhere. Because every day you wake up, the sun's up. For when the sun doesn't rise, nor will we. That's how fast it'll end. So you be mindful of what's going on in the world. Being present in the moment, coming back to that. So I just get onto some ramble tangent. So now I'm going to start playing the gong. I recommend eyes closed, noise cancelling headphones if you have them. Just lie down and be present with the sound. Breathe any way you like. Here's a breathing technique that works. I just learned it last week. Been sharing it all week because it's cool, it's easy, super simple to do. It's like heart breathing. You inhale through your nose and you fill your lower belly. When you inhale through your nose, you take in as much air as you can, but fill your lower belly as low as you can. And then as you exhale, let it all go, let it out of your mouth, exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose, fill the lower belly, push it all out, exhale out of the mouth. Now while you do that, just visualize it coming through your heart. You're inhaling through your heart, and then you're filling your belly. And as you exhale, it's coming through your heart. And you're letting it go out of your mouth. What you're doing is you're getting a good connection to your heart and your lungs and your body, mind, heart, body connection. And visualizing, you can imagine that your heart is not only cleaning, helping purify the stuff that you're bringing into your body, but it's also cleaning whatever you're putting out of your body. So if you have any rubbish in your body, any trauma, any pain, it goes to your heart first, and your heart just gives it a little bit of love before it puts it back out there in the universe. So you're inhaling clean stuff, you're exhaling clean stuff, you're helping everybody. That's what we think. I don't know. It could work. I just imagine it. It happens that way. Just breathe. Just focus on your breath. Listen to the sounds as they go. Be present. And don't get too caught up on it. Just let it flow. If you happen to see something or hear something or feel something weird, just accept it. If you have some thoughts, your mind start wandering, just come back to your breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale out of your mouth. That's all you got to do. There's other breathing techniques I can share, but this one works. Breathe how you want to breathe. Just be with the sounds. It's pretty easy. And I'll just play. That's all I do. And that's the other thing is, these videos are just, I'm taking my daily practice. I'm just playing. All I'm doing is documenting myself playing, having fun like a child, because that's all I am, is a child in a body that happens to be 39 years old. And that 39 years old is only based on the time, the way we calculate time on this earth. I don't feel like I'm 39. I don't feel like I ever get older. I feel the same as I did when I was a child, and things are still funny when they're funny. I see something funny, I laugh because it's funny. Like, that's how life works. That's how I actually, like, just the other day, I just started laughing. It's a great little story, a little side note. I think it's great. Anyway, I was just doing yoga the other day, Monday morning. We started doing, like, swinging our arms around like a swimming motion, just moving arms around. But I'm not swinging like that because the gong's behind me and I'll hit them, but swinging around, and my eyes are closed and I'm doing that, and I instantly think of the Simpson episode where, like, Bart Simpson's like swinging his arms or something, and Lisa's kicking her feet, or vice versa, and they're like just coming at each other. And they're like, "You don't get out of the way, you're gonna get hit." I'm not moving, and they just come right at each other. Anyways, that's what I visualized while I was swinging my arms around in yoga, and I just started laughing. It would just hit me. That's what it is, because life is funny. It's okay to laugh. The more you laugh, the more you can love. And as you're laughing, you're smiling. And you're smiling, you're spreading that to the world, and people can see the happiness, the joy, and that's how more joy will spread, is by sharing the joy that's within. And it's okay to laugh. Even today, with all the stuff going on in the world, who cares? Just laugh. It's going to be fine. I mean, I do care. There's a lot of trauma, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of issues that need to be fixed, but I can only work on myself. I can only improve myself. You're not going to change anything external. You're not. You need to change yourself. And as you change yourself, the external will change. Everything on the outside is a mirror image, a reflection of what's on the inside. If your life is in chaos, you need to balance your inside. It's really that simple. And people can say, well, that's messed up to say that I'm to blame for everything going on in my life. Maybe not everything, right? Maybe you could say you're not to blame for everything, but it starts with you, your choice. It starts with your thoughts, your words, your actions. If your thoughts have hate in them and your words have hate in them, you're spreading more hate. So don't be surprised when your life isn't going that great. I mean, it's that simple. But so many people have problems understanding that. What you give, you will get in return. The universe has certain laws that will follow. Certain laws, the way things work. The way things work. They're just simple rules. And they're really simple. And if you let love guide you, your life will become better instantly. Breathe. Learn to breathe. Learn to be present. Learn to take a breath. Even if it's just one breath a day, be conscious of it. Just one nice deep inhale, closing your eyes. Letting it all go. That breath is life. The universe is abundant. It's full of love. It's full of joy. It's your part to spread what you can. That's what I believe. Anyway, I'm going to start playing. Intention of love, spread some positive vibes. You lay back, listen to sounds. Awaken when it's done. It's 30 quick minutes. You can be awake if you like. I just don't recommend driving a car, operating any heavy equipment. Rather, you just be present with the sounds. Be one with the sounds. Or do whatever you want. It's fine. It's your life. But I'm just making my practice for me. I'm sharing it for you. Or anybody else who wants to watch it. If you don't, no worries. I'm not concerned about it one bit. Because I'm just doing this regardless if anybody's watching. Because it's just whatever. So I'm going to start playing here in a moment. And I'll wake up when it's done. Thank you for giving me 19 minutes and 48 seconds of talking. It's just the way it goes. I'll just go for 20 minutes. Might as well. Just like 5 more seconds and just say blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much. I'm going to start playing. Slowly bring your attention back to yourself. Nice deep breath in through your nose, wiggling your fingers and toes, just taking a moment. Welcoming yourself back into this body, back into wherever it is you just came from. Hopefully the sound journey was good for you. For me, it was great. I feel so recharged, energized, even though it's like 8 o'clock now. I'm energized, so that's great. Great to be energized before I go to sleep in a couple hours. But got to get the practice in. I feel so good. Hopefully you feel good as well. If it did something for you, if you liked how you feel, if you like how you feel, if you're not even sure how you feel, take a moment. Just take a moment and breathe. Just breathe. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Get a journal out. Write it down. Or just get on that keyboard in front of you and type up like, hey, this is what I felt. This is what I did. This is my journey. Thanks for doing it. Blah, 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 blah. And just share with other people. And other people could see, hey, maybe what you write down will help somebody remember what they experienced. Everybody's experience is different. And we're just living in this world, experiencing life from a different perspective, different point of view. But guess what? We're all the same. That's the thing about life. The differences are lies. But if you look into our eyes, you can see there's light in there. Well, there's light in most people's eyes. Some people's eyes are pretty dark because they've just too much darkness in their life. But in time, that will change. It takes time. It's a little work. It takes work. But first we need to work on ourselves. The only thing you can change is yourself, and all we have is today. So just for today, 5 principles of Reiki every single day. I share these because I think about them every day, and obviously I think about them if I share them. Just for today, I will not anger. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I'll be grateful. Just for today, I'll be kind to others. And just for today, I'll focus on my work. It's all about today. It's all about being present because all we have is today. We don't know if tomorrow's going to come. You stay focused on the present. You do stuff now. Build for tomorrow. Lay your foundation for tomorrow. Carve your path. Set the steps for your next step for tomorrow. But still live for the day. Enjoy the day. Love today. Help other people today. Give today. Be generous today. Smile today. Every single day. Smile. You're alive. If you're alive, you're better off than ones that aren't alive, unless they're in a better place, which they could be, and this could just be a joke on all of us. Maybe they are better off. Not saying you should end your life. Don't do that. Experience this life to the fullest. I plan on going to 150, maybe 300. People might say, that sounds crazy. I don't care. I think it's possible. And they could say, that's impossible. I still don't care what you think. Everything is impossible until it's done. That's the way life works. That's what's amazing about this, is that so many things are written down and they define what we think we can do because they're written down. No, that's not how it works. We define what we do. We are in control of our own beings. That's all you're in control of, nothing else. You're actually in control of your thoughts, your words, and your actions, which is who controls you, yourself, right? But you can't control other people. You can try to control other people, but it's going to end up controlling you. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be blah, 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 boss, greedy, this, that, make people do this stuff for me. It's all going to come back in the end. You might come back next time as a bug, get stepped on just like that, squashed like a grape, like Mr. Miyagi says in Karate Kid. Walk on the left side of the road, fine, walk on the right side of the road, good, walk in the middle, smush like a grape. That's just Mr. Miyagi's knowledge from Karate Kid Part 1, I believe it is. I think it was just called The Karate Kid. It wasn't called Part 1 because they didn't know they were making a Part 2, right? Anyways, I don't know why I remember. Whatever I remember, just my brain's got whatever it has inside of it. And I just get on to rambling sometimes, or sharing words that might mean something, or they don't mean anything. Perhaps they don't mean anything for anybody else but me, to hear myself speak, and then it could be just myself liking to hear myself talk. Could be just full of myself. Could be the most egotistical person in the world. Could be. Or I'm just sharing my experience, trying to help other people see that there's a different way to live, a way we can be in harmony with each other and love each other, and spread peace and spread love. And don't even put thoughts of hate or anything else in your mind. Don't even do that. Don't spread it. Don't share it. Just spread love. That's all it is. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Understand the divinity inside you. Understand the divinity in everybody. To be true to ourselves, to find yourself, to understand the connection is that God is inside of us, that we are gods. Truly are blessed. We're truly strong beings, and I'm not saying I'm the Messiah. I'm not saying somebody else is the Messiah. I'm saying that's the understanding that people don't understand. The misinterpretation, the understanding that so many other people in the past, there's great stories written of these people that understood it, that knew it. To Be one with what we are and share that with the world. And you'll seem so different than other people because you're bringing light to other people that they never saw. They didn't even comprehend, it was possible to see so much light. But you got to be the beacon, you got to be the light, you got to help other people see. Help them see through the darkness of this world. Spread light, spread love. Smile more. Oops, let me rewind. Laugh more, love more, smile more. That's how I like to end my videos. I don't know if this is the end of the video. It could be the end of the video. I don't know. I might just keep talking. Let me restart that again. Rewind. Laugh more, love more, and smile more. All we need is love. Love your neighbor. Love your friend. Love everybody. Just spread love. Say I love you. Just like the one song, friends shaking hands saying how do you do, but what they're really saying is I love you. And that's one thing that's crazy. So many people are afraid to say it. So many people are afraid to be vulnerable because they're afraid to get hurt. But guess what? If you're not vulnerable, you're never going to find what you're looking to find. You got to be authentic. You got to be true to yourself. You got to look at the mirror. You got to look in the mirror at night and answer to yourself. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Who's behind the eyes? For me, it's the same kid that's always been there. I just laugh. I look in the mirror. I just smile. Because it's the same thing. It's the same light. It's the same fun I've always had. Not always. There's a few years I was depressed, for sure. I'm not saying my life has always been fantastic. It is fantastic. It's fantastic now. And because of the actions that happened, I really understand what it is. And now I can be... My whole life is fantastic. My whole life was fantastic. Even for the stuff that may not be considered fantastic at the time when it was happening. It all needed to happen for me to have the realizations that I've had to be who I am now. That's the thing about life. You can't go back and change. You change one thing, your whole current situation is different. So I'm grateful for the experience I've had. I'm grateful for the people that wronged me in different ways to help me learn from it. I'm grateful for any trauma, any hurt, any pain that may have been caused to me earlier in life. I'm grateful for all of it. I willingly accept all of it, and I forgive whoever it is that may have done it, because mainly you got to do is just forgive yourself for realizing, just forgive yourself that you didn't need to punish yourself. Just forgive, love yourself. I love myself. I fill myself every day with love, seeing great things, eating some pineapples, some coconuts, eating some blueberries, bananas, and getting outside in the sun, smelling the nice air, being outside in nature, jumping in the ocean, playing the gong, doing yoga, meditating, breathing, all these things I love to do, and it makes my life beautiful. Then I do a lot of work too, help a lot of people, employ people, create jobs, spread wealth, spread the abundance of the universe, because the universe is abundant and I am simply just a conduit for it to flow through. That's my purpose. That's what I believe, is to create as much as I can to give to other people, because it's just money and it doesn't matter one bit. It doesn't. We need to navigate this experience. It helps to have it to navigate it. That's simple as it is. You think about life, think about money in that terms of, you could go ahead and start gardening and not have any tools and take a rock to dig a hole to plant a seed, and then go get buckets of water and carry all this stuff, right? You can do all this hard work, right? Or you get a tractor and sprinklers and all these other things. Or a shovel. Other things that make our tools to make your life, to make your gardening easier. That's what money is. Money is just a tool to help navigate this experience. It can make your life easier, but it's not necessary to be happy, guaranteed. Money does not bring happiness whatsoever. I know some people that have no money and they're happy. I know people with a lot of money and they're not happy. I know people with a lot of money and they're also really happy. It's just the way it is. But I mean, I know people that have stuff that they're constantly miserable, constantly things that are just ridiculous. I'm like, geez Louise, you have all this stuff. Why are you so sad? How's your life? How's there so much trauma in your life? Why do you feel so trapped? Why are you so depressed? All these pressures in the world. You have all this money. Nah, it's because the pressures they build in their mind. You ask yourself, what do you have to do with your life? What do I have to do? Take a moment to write that down. What do I have to do? Think about it really hard. Think about it really, really hard. What I found is I don't have to do anything. I could just lie here. I could sit here, or then lie down, not eat, not drink, and just die. End this whole experience. That's what I could do, because I don't have to do anything. But I choose to do everything that I do. I choose to live the life I live. I choose to get up every day, check my email, make sure stuff's going on, make sure people are busy, get jobs in, schedule things, bid jobs, put design in, crank in overtime when I need to, put the work in, and work through the whole weekend. This last weekend I worked like 20 hours, just work through the weekend to get stuff done for a customer that needed it done by Monday. Calls me on Friday, says he needs it done by Monday. No one else is going to do it, right? So who's going to do it? I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to grind through and get it done. Also had help. Thanks for people that I'm training to help me. So I'm very appreciative of people wanting to learn that I can train to help me get stuff done in time. I'll train more people and make it even easier on myself and spread the money to other people, and that's how it works. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, thanks for being here. I'm making another video tomorrow every single day. 365 videos coming this way. Today's video 170, so I only have 195 more to go. What? Crazy. That is simply crazy. To me, well, it's just time. It's not really that crazy. It's just cool. Almost halfway there. And I'm just every day. And every single day I just play. And then I upload and say, there it is. And sometimes when I first started, like, man, I really get the gong practice in. It's so, why did I say I'm going to do this? But just after playing this, I'm like, man, I'm glad I played it. I don't even know. I was just playing. 100% just like a child, just hitting a piece of metal, just having fun, enjoying the sounds being made, and then I just lost myself. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm just find myself striking the gong, and then I'd look up and I'm like, oh, there goes 10 minutes. How'd that happen? I don't know. It's just time. It's an illusion. Be present. Come to the now. Love your friends. Love your neighbors. Love yourself. Laugh more. Love more. Smile more. Have a beautiful day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is for you. Just smile and love people. Love yourself. Love animals. Love everything. Love, love, love. For real. Just love. I love you. I do. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And like again, if you want to like, subscribe, comment, share, feel free to. No judgment in this world. We're just here learning. Have a beautiful day.